Good afternoon, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway back at you from the basement. Two videos quickly being uploaded this afternoon. Contest entries for some great people in the vinyl community. I just finished one for North Carolina Vinyl Picker. His name's Art. Great channel. Please go over and support him. But this one is, the spotlight is on JC, one of the great people in the vinyl community, one of the most supportive people in the vinyl community, one of the greatest channels in the vinyl community, The Flip Side, the vinyl community with JC. It's an awesome channel. JC's got a great personality, ton of music. He knows his stuff. Please go over. I'll tell you how many subscribers the man has, and you'll know that I'm not lying about what a great channel he has. He's celebrating 3,000 subscribers. That's amazing. I think he was at 3.13 subscribers when I looked. I have a question for JC when he watches this. So mine says 1.24. His says 1.13. Is that 3,013 or is that 3,130? So is mine 1,240 or 1,024? It's hard to tell the way YouTube does it. You think if it was 24, it would be 1.024 or something, but I don't know. I'm just curious. So please, JC, enlighten me. Like I said, JC's got a great channel. So his contest closes on March 31st. Because it's March, march over to JC's channel and put in an entry. You get a chance to win like a $50 gift certificate from Amazon. I could use that. JC wants us to give a shout out to another channel. So I am going to give a shout out to my friend Rich Strickler. Rich has, I think, 200 and some subscribers. He deserves many more. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. I consider him a good friend. He lives in Philly. We do a sports talk show called Sports Beat that appears on Rich's channel every Thursday afternoon. We just finished one talking about our favorite sports teams' names. It was kind of funny. So check it out and see which ones we hated, which ones we liked. Typically, we just talk about what's going on in football, baseball, hockey, whatever comes to our minds. It's myself, Rich, and our other good friend, Randall Nelson. We don't get a ton of viewers. Would love to have more. So if you're a sports fan, come over and watch and chat with us, comment, and you're more than welcome to come on. If you're passionate about sports, drop me a line. We would love to have you on. So Rich Strickler. Rich is a classic rock singer-songwriter guy. That's what he likes. So he's really into. He loves the Eagles and Pink and Fleetwood Mac, but he loves the Beatles and all that stuff too. Like he's just that's his wheelhouse. So and he does some great videos. Him and another great friend Sam St. John have been ranking all the songs on all the Beatles albums. Rich also is a big movie buff and does stuff about movies and favorite movies and actors and actresses and all that. He's a really comfortable guy to watch. He's just like a comfortable pair of slippers. That's why I'm going to describe Rich Strickler. So anyway, JC, so I got my shout out done, JC. And I'm a subscriber to your channel, have been for many, many moons. So I got that one checked off. JC wants us to show one album from the 70s, one from the 80s, and one from the 90s, because I think he was born in the 70s, kind of came of age in the 90s, and I don't know what the hell he was up to in the 90s. We'll let JC tell you those stories. 70s, man, 1970, I was 17 years old. So 79, 24, 20, I don't know, 24 years old or something when the 70s ended. So 80s, man, my kids were born in the 80s. So let's start with the 70s. This isn't an album I was listening to in the 70s. It's an album I'm listening to in the last couple of years that I got into, and now I'm totally obsessed with this band, and I keep talking about them on my channel to the point that people are going to go and just shut up. But Caravan, in the land of pink and gray. Sorry, I had a senior's moment there. Great album cover. This was the album that I was introduced to Caravan with, but my friend Tim from Zap Records in Coburg, Ontario, turned me on to the CD a couple years ago. And to tell you the truth, I liked some of it. I wasn't crazy about it, but there are some amazing songs on this, and now I just absolutely love this album. It's fantastic. There is a song on here that's 22 minutes long. It is called 9 Feet Underground. It has it's 22 minutes and 40 seconds and has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts to it. But fantastic. I mean, Richard St. Clair, Pye Hastings, David St. Clair, Richard Coughlin, Jimmy Hastings, and David Grinstead. I mean, amazing, amazing record. If you're into prog and you haven't heard these guys or this album, you got to hear it. That's my 70s cover, JC. We're keeping score. The 80s. Okay, so the 80s, I was pretty busy playing my own music. A lot of band practices and playing and listening to different styles of music. I was heavy into bluegrass, playing my banjo really heavy back then, kind of ignoring pop music. MTV was on, so you'd catch, that stuff. So I heard saw the videos of the day and all that stuff, and Live Aid and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's not like you weren't keeping up with it. But the album that really got me in the 80s, and it's still one of my favorite albums from the 80s, Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. Absolutely love this record. They have a brand new album out, which I picked up. I've listened to it once through and absolutely freaking was so impressed with it. But I'm going to save my thoughts for another video because I want to do kind of a little bit of a review on it. So that's my 80s cover, JC. 90s. I just mentioned the banjo. What a segue. One of the most important musicians in the world to me. Bela Fleck. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. Flight of the Cosmic Hippo. Good luck trying to find this on vinyl. It'll cost you. Great record. Up for Jazz Album of the Year. Bela Fleck, Victor Wooten, Howard Levy, and Roy Wooten, who also known as Future Man. This album is incredible. If you're not aware of Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, give this a shot. It's a mix of jazz, bluegrass, rock, what else? I don't know. It's so eclectic. They're all so fantastically talented. They can play anything, and this album is amazing. One of my favorite albums of all time, and one of my favorite bands of all time, one of my favorite musicians of all time, Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. This album came out in 1991. That's it. Please go to JC's channel. It's called The Flip Side. You will not be disappointed in the content. Good luck getting to 4,000 subscribers, JC. I appreciate the support you give my channel as well. You're a cool guy. And thanks, everyone, for watching. Peace out, everyone. Have a great day.